Hey everybody, Jason here. We are back with another Thursday truck news segment. We will be doing two of these today. This is the first one. There'll be two published. And as always, basically I try and grab about 10 pieces of news for each one and try and keep it as quick as I can, moving along for you so I don't waste your time. Here we go from GM Authority. Some 2023 Silverados, Tahoes, and Suburbans will need a new 6.2 V8 replacement engine. So there's whatever their case is here and whatever reasons going on. They say right here 2023 Silverado, Tahoe, and Suburban with the V8, the L87. This is the numbered for again, remember their amazing customer satisfaction program numbered. That's the number you need specifically. If you have one of these, they will take care of you immediately. Like I said, GM has been really good at doing this stuff and getting it done. I did not find out how many units were affected by this, so I'm assuming it's not very many, and it doesn't say in here, and I didn't find out any more info on it. But like I said, this motor is absolutely fantastic. So, but if there's some kind of issue there that's going on, but GM is going to fix it, will involve a full engine replacement to correct the lifter bore issue. Owners affected by this will be contacted directly for more information on how to proceed. Like I said, it is one of those kind of deals. Every truck today's got issues. You'll see more coming up in here that'll blow your mind too. Moving on from there, GM axes OnStar smart driver system after privacy and insurance complaints. Well, we knew that happened. The moral takeaway from here is they're basically saying that they understood that LexisNexis and Versic and GM were basically selling your vehicle's information, like how fast you drive, when you brake, all this stuff to insurance companies. Keep in mind, every one of these companies do it. Okay, everybody does it. GM just got caught. Don't think Toyota doesn't, that Ford doesn't, that Honda doesn't. Don't think for a second they do. They don't. They did say right here, GM said it's working on enhanced privacy controls amid greater transparency, but did not disclose further details on how these controls will operate. Of course, because what's going to happen is this is always going to be there. Just understand that your information today is not secure. It's never going to be. This is it. Even on my Jeep, I get monthly information. It tells me what my vehicle's doing, how many miles are on it, where it's been. You get all that stuff. So this is the reality of the world we live in today. Don't let it fool you or excite you. This one here, Stellantis, 3 Stellantis plants halted due to strike at supplier. Now this is not here. This is actually over in Europe. But it is interesting here. Like I said, Stellantis. Where did we get all these at? What is going on here? Come on. There we go. Stellantis is a problem for everybody. Stellantis sucks as a car company. They are by far one of the worst. And they are also one of the worst ones that's ever owned Chrysler and Ram and any of that kind of stuff in history. However, as of right now, just understand this. As of right now, these days, Stellantis is still put in check by Ram and Jeep, okay? Stellantis knows nothing about how cars work in North America. They know nothing about how anything is done over here. They have no clue on nothing, and they're trying hard to drive this company right in the ground. But fortunately, Ram and Jeep sells enough vehicles and has enough pull to put Stellantis in check and kick them back to their office and say, stay out of our business, we'll handle this. Hopefully they continue doing that. Now, there's a lot of pushback and a lot of bouncing back and forth, but Stellantis sucks. Stellantis sucks, but Jeep and Ram, phenomenal. Just keep that in mind. And Jeep and Ram in our corner and fighting Stellantis every chance they get. This one here, interesting. The Carolina squat crackdown. South Carolina provided a 6-month grace period. We talked about this months ago in a news feed that they were going to start cracking down on this. Now they are going to, starting on May 10th, the law goes into effect, and violators will lose their license for 1 year if 3 offenses of this. So if you're somebody who likes to drop that rear end and squat it down like this, you're out of time to get it fixed. You drive around with that now and you are done. They do actually somewhere, you can look it up and see what the actual specifications are on how far you can and can't lean. Those still driving where Carolina squat mod in South Carolina face a $100 fine beginning on May 10th. Second violation is $200. Get caught a third time within a year, bumps the fine to $300, and you lose your license for 12 months. They are not playing around on this. So they're getting downright serious. And it makes sense. I mean, it looks cool, and I really appreciate the creativity in this and what people are doing and their pride of ownership in a truck, but you cannot see over this stupid hood. You cannot see what's going on in front of you. You cannot see anything. Your vision is completely gone. And that's the problem. They're causing too many problems. They're causing too many accidents. Look at this. I mean, you can't see anything that is happening, and they are fed up with it. But like I said, they don't give the actual specs, but there's a dimensional spec on the lift between the front and the back that is allowed. So you can look that up if you're interested. We're going to move on. This one, again, blows my mind. Here we go with Ford. It just never fails. This is insane. So Ford comes out with a trail, a transit trail. Okay, it's a vehicle right here. Look at that thing. Looks sweet, doesn't it? Now you can have all your gear in here, and you can camp out of it and do all this, and you're going to get to go down the road. It's got trail rated tires on it, a little more off-road tires, got a little more aggressiveness to it. This thing is ready to get, it's not a rock crawler, but this thing is ready to go in the woods, right? Beautiful. Well, apparently it's got a problem with tire rub. Okay, it's got a problem with tire rub, and here's what Ford did. Ford just said, well, we're going to install smaller tires. So let's look into this, because in pure, true Ford fashion, Band-Aid, 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 Band-Aid. That's what Ford does. So let's look at this. Okay, last month, Ford recalled its off-road transit trail van. It's an off-road transit trail van after owners complained of tire rub problems that are unacceptable from a factory off-roader. Now it seems Ford is throwing in a towel and fitting the recalled van with regular size tires to reduce its off-road capability. So let's look at this even better. Here's what was on it. Beautiful. So what are they going to do? The document states a recall service will involve downsizing the Transit Trail's 30.5-inch tires to a 28-inch tire, or the standard for the on-road transits. Goodyear tire is also manufactured aside. Ford did not specify recall. But anyway, so this is going to take your ground clearance from 6.7 to 5.5. It's also going to change your departure angles, your approach angles, your breakover angles. Way to go, Ford. Build a transit trail, and you're going to put it on a whopping, absolute whopping 30.5-inch tires, and people are going to get excited about that. But oh wait, you're going to take it away, you're going to put it on 28-inch tires. I didn't even know that they made 28-inch tires anymore. I think my skateboard had bigger than 28-inch tires. But apparently, that's what's on the transit trail now, because Ford can't find any other way to fix it for you. So rather than buy like different offset wheels and give you new wheels or something like that that's going to make it work, no, they're just going to downsize you from a transit trail to a transit standard. Just typical Ford. Is so disgusting, it's funny. All right, moving on from there, we got Gear Junkie right here. This is an interesting article. Meet the Lunar Cruiser. NASA taps Toyota for special moon build. That's pretty cool. Since development in 2019, Toyota and a Japanese space agency lunar camper van will now be used on a moon mission with NASA. So pretty cool to know that Toyota dove into this and had a major part in this role of this thing being built. It goes on to talk about, how hard this thing was to make, what its capabilities are. Pretty impressive. This thing is pretty sweet. Love it's got the Toyota name right on it. Very good. Now remember, while we're looking at this, any of these articles that you want to see in more detail, because I am flying through them, I put the links right here. You can see them. You can go right here and go click on that or type that in, and it will take you to that. And you don't got to be 100% specific. Just type in Gear Junkie and then type in, so you pick look at the headline, just type in Gear Junkie, meet the Lunar Cruiser, Toyota. And this article is going to pop right up for you. So don't think you got to be too precise in that, but so you can go look it up and ride and dive into this more if you want to. I just think it's really cool that Toyota was one of the ones that really got this thing rolling and had a lot to do with it. So very, very cool. So moving on from there, we got right here. We got an ad. One of these days I'll actually install an ad blocker. I've been told many times they're annoying. I just got stuff to do and haven't gotten around to it. 2025 Ram Rebel debuts as an updated Ford F-150 Tremor foe. Ram is really killing it with their trucks right now. We're going to have a video coming out next week on a Ram truck not many people know about, but I think it's probably the best buy for a full-size off-roader from Ram. I didn't say Power Wagon or HD, but full-size off-roader that's killing it in price, got all the other things we want, has the Hurricane. We got stuff like that coming up next week, a full video on that. But here is the new Rebel that is coming out right here. Pretty sweet truck. Look at the interior of that thing. Well, let me blow it up. Yeah, look at that. Tell me, there is no other truck in history ever made, no, or not history, but on the market today, no other truck can match Ram's luxury and quality. Nobody can. I don't care who makes it. Look at this interior. Look at how beautiful this setup is. A lot of tech going on in here. I'm not a big tech guy. I buy like bighorn models, so I don't need a lot of this. But look at the quality of everything in here. Nobody can match a Ram truck for quality. Plain and simple. Just get that, understand it. But anyway, this is the new Rebels that are going to go away. New Rebels out, really cool truck. Gives you some specs. That's that 3-liter Hurricane, 420 horsepower, 469 pound-feet of torque, which keep that in mind. We'll be talking about that and some interesting things as well as this too. Look, it comes with 33-inch tires. There's some interesting things that are going to be coming for you here when I do that article that video next week on that Ram truck. And it's not the RHO. The RHO has been covered by, I don't know, every single channel in the world. Now this one, Torque News. Oh, this is probably the one I'm going to use as a thumbnail, I'm going to title this for because it's sad, but this is another one. Now, he is not the first. Now, it's not like there's hundreds of these things, but there's some takeaways in here. But we got a Toyota Tundra, a 2024 Toyota Tundra. It's gone. Under 7,000 miles, motor's gone. Blown. Completely shot. Look right here. Brand new Tundra. Toyota Tundra owner says his 2024 Tundra has blown the engine at 7,000 miles and asked if he should fight a replacement truck or the reverse replacement engine. 7,000 miles and the motor's completely gone. Not the first time. There's a guy actually too that he's on his third replacement engine in a 2022 Tundra. 3 engines in on a 2022 Tundra. Okay, so now again, remember, we are not knocking on Toyota for this. We just did a look at here. Okay, this one here. Some of these need new engines in them too. Okay, it is not Toyota's thing there. I'm not ripping on them. Okay, it's not that I'm knocking Toyota, but there's some right here. There's some things though that do bug me on this right here. When he talked about on here too, like and just let's about, you can read the article if you want to. Here's the guy, the owner. Here's what he said. I thought I was safe buying a 24, but I was not. Pretty certain engine blew at a little over 7,000 miles. It had to be towed to dealership. Was pulling next few days to determine what happened. They said it should be under warranty. Okay, it should be under warranty. They will need to open the case with Toyota and have them approve it. Okay, this vehicle has never even had an oil change. Okay, this vehicle hasn't had anything done. Remember, Toyota, stupid Toyota with their 7,000 or 10,000 mile oil change things. Remember, they tell you don't need oil change till 10,000 miles on a Toyota, which is the dumbest crap I've ever heard in my life, but that's what Toyota does. Their manual says 10,000 miles, but so this thing has never even had to have the hood lifted on it for anything. And they're saying, well, they should be under warranty, but they need to open a case with Toyota and have them approve it. Okay. He says, anyone attempting to have Toyota replace a truck with blown engine, not giving him an engine, but giving him a new truck. He wants a new truck instead. He was planning on having his truck for 10 to 15 years. Good luck with any new truck today. It just doesn't happen. Have a feeling this truck will never be the same after they completely replace the engine. Trying to decide if I want to immediately push the idea that I need a new truck or see how the repair pays out. That's what he was wondering. He's trying to figure out what to do. He's looking for comments on here. Then here's what the Lemon Law says. They basically told him that Toyota probably won't unless you meet Lemon Law requirements. For the new truck, he said Lemon Law in his state is 30 days in the shop for the same issue in the first 2 years, or an unsuccessful attempt to repair the same issue 3 times. But now here's the key word. Here's the key right here. I think it will, or right here it says, I think it will be tough for them to replace it in 30 days. So there might be a chance. Okay. So not only has this guy got less than 7,000 miles on his brand new 2024, his motor blows. He's disheartened. He's disgusted. He's sad. And this CW, whoever CW is, I didn't even look at what that is. I have no idea. But anyway, CW, whoever that is, I think it will be tough for them to replace it in 30 days. It's going to take, these guys going to lose his truck for a month to get a motor put in it. Changing the motor out in this truck and putting it back in. I mean, it should be a full 100% crate motor. Okay, is what this guy should be getting. He's only got 7,000 miles on it. I would be furious if they started ripping all the stuff off there just to change out a block on my car. I would be furious. Chevy doesn't do that. They give you a brand new crate motor. Okay, if Toyota's not dropping a brand new crate motor in this thing, I'd be taking them to court too. I'd be fighting like crazy. This is horrible. But again, it's all speculation. But this phrase right here, I think it will be tough for them to replace it in 30 days. That's sad. It should not take 30 days. And I believe the guy that lost his or had his 2022 Tundra motor replaced 3 different times. I think he's in for his third now, but his were well over 30 days as well too. If I'm correct, don't quote me on that, but pretty sad, pretty sad that this is the way things are today and how it's handled. Moving on from there, good news for Toyota. Toyota hybrid truck system will be a game changer. Here's how it works. Now there's a takeaway from this. I knew this, many of you did, but some don't. So in this article here by Motor One, you can see right up here in this article by them, they're talking about this new hybrid system, the 4-cylinder setup, all this kind of stuff. But there's an interesting part here that's important. Now I love how they put this crap in here that they don't care about fuel economy because they built it for torque and blah, blah, blah. That I don't care about. But right here, in terms of reliability, the hybrid itself should not prove... Wait, where was he? Hang on. Coasting, sorry, looking, part of the torque ramp. No, see, that's the same. Okay, so this is just here, but in terms of reliability, the hybrid system itself shouldn't prove too problematic. Moritsu assures us of this. Toyota uses nickel metal hydrate chemistry, blah, blah, blah. We love the durability of it. Okay, that's cool. The electric motor itself is fairly simple device too. Really a big concern for the truck is the engine. Okay, but anyway, what we want to learn in here is right here. There are internal components. They're talking about the fact that right here, the 2.4 in a Tacoma is shared with many other vehicles, but right here, it's very different for the trucks. Okay, we love that Toyota acknowledges this. We know this. But basically what it says right here when you read into it is that they have basically made everything handle 50% longer duty cycles than what the car versions have to. They are designed to handle the thermal cycling, to everything that's going to be needed to do this, to get this vehicle to handle truck use has been increased by 50% over what the Highlander gets and the car versions get. So it's kind of cool that they put there in there using conventional automatic transmission, good tow rating, included low range transmission. Looking to see, that was really basically it. But it's the fact that they have this motor tested to 50% longer duty cycle time for the Tacoma. That's pretty good. A lot of people aren't aware of that. So thought we put that in there. And one more, because we are getting so long into these. And Chevy Silverado, 10 things we'd like to improve. This is coming from GM Authority too, which remember, GM listens to GM Authority tremendously. These guys got a lot of pull there. They're not related. They're not together. It's GM Authority. It has no affiliation with GM, but they are a very powerful resource here. And let's see what those things are that they wanted fixed right here. They want the lifter issue resolution. Of course, everybody does. Fix this stuff. Okay, every vehicle manufacturer has got issues, but it is time to get this fixed, solve these problems. They want the engine lineup changed. They want, they want to do some new things in there. High performance model, which they definitely need. It doesn't have anything that compares to the Raptor or the RHO or the TRX or nothing like that. No, new sunroof options. Doesn't oversize. They want an oversized dual panel sunroof. Antenna placement, I don't know. The asymmetrically placed roof antenna needs to be changed. The current placement is a real all assembly ergonomics. The antenna could be moved. I don't even know where the antenna is, so I'm not even worried about that. But they want all the dimming mirrors, a plug-in hybrid option, and expand Super Cruise availability, 5G connectivity, and feature management. So realistically, this article is not really anything that I'm really that impressed with. But number one, this would definitely solve some major issues right here. This would be a beautiful thing if GM did it. So, all right, we are 19 minutes in. My God, we are too long on this one. We're going to end this. Now we'll be back with another one for you later on this afternoon. Thanks for watching.